Hello everyone. Today we have come up with a special session for students of commerce background. How they can prepare for the competitive exam of National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development, what preparation strategy they should follow, and what is the eligibility criteria for that. And to tell us more about it, today we have with us competitive exam expert, EdTech expert Anuj Jindal, founder and CEO Anujindal.in, a platform for RBI, SEBI, NABARD, and many other competitive exams. So let's start the session and welcome to our guest. Welcome to Win Talk, Anuj. Anuj, you have always been helping students to prepare for the banking exam. Could you please tell us something about the NABARD exam, which is going to happen just after a week, I guess, on 7th of August, I guess. So please tell us how to apply for that and what is the eligibility criteria for that?
Yes. So there are three major regulatory bodies in India, RBI, SEBI and NABARD, who conduct their online examinations every year. हर साल ही उनके examinations होते हैं. Now these examinations are conducted for recruitment to the highest officer level, which is grade A level and grade B level. NABARD has recently come out with its recruitment, wherein they have decided to hire people for grade A level and at the same time hire some people for grade B level. Grade B comes above grade A. NABARD, as the full form suggests, is an organization which works in the area of agriculture and rural development. अब इन दोनों ही areas को हायर करने के लिए NABARD comes out with direct recruitment. सबसे पहले बात करते हैं age की, because that is the most important for the students. The minimum age that you need to have is 21 years old. You need to be 21 or above to be able to write these exams. The maximum age is 30 years old for NABARD grade A, and it changes as your qualifications change. For example, आपने अगर बैंक में काम किया हुआ है, you have some experience in the field of agriculture, तो आपको कुछ leeway मिल जाएगा, कुछ extension मिल जाएगा with respect to age. Similarly, let's say you belong to OBC category or any other reserved category, then also you get some extension in the age. कहीं पर 3 साल है, कहीं पर 5 साल है. In short, 21 to 30, these are the 9 years that every student has to write these examinations. NABARD में भी यही follow होता है. Now, after age comes eligibility. The minimum eligibility is graduation for all these examinations. थोड़े changes होते हैं. For NABARD grade A and B, the minimum qualification for NABARD grade A is graduation with 60% marks. तो अगर आपके 60% नहीं है, then you are not eligible. For NABARD grade B, it is masters with 60% marks. तो आपकी graduation के साथ साथ masters भी complete होनी चाहिए, because as I said, NABARD grade B is one level above NABARD grade A. वो एक लेवल ऊपर है grade A से. ये हो गया हमारा एलिजिबिलिटी और क्वालिफिकेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट्स. थर्ड में आते हैं सिलेबस, which is the most important for majority of the students. In all these examinations, especially in NABARD, we have seen that a lot of engineers, a lot of people from non-agricultural background decide to write the examination. Okay? This shows that the syllabus is doable in a span of 3 months, 4 months, 6 months. इतने टाइम में syllabus doable होता है. Syllabus में क्या होता है? There are 3 levels to both these examinations, level 1, 2 and 3. Level 1 is qualifying in nature, जहाँ पर कुछ बहुत सारे students में से NABARD decides to select a few students it thinks are good enough to appear for level 2, who are serious enough according to NABARD. So it's a qualifying examination. It does not help you decide the merit list. तो जो भी आपके मार्क्स आएंगे, वो मार्क्स जैसे ही आप क्वालिफाई करोगे, then they do not have any importance. That is what we mean when we say that it is qualifying in nature. Level 2 decides your merit to a very large extent, जहाँ पर एक proper syllabus है जिसकी हम बात करेंगे. And level 3 is the interview, where they tend to check your personality, your behavioral traits, your attitude, your maturity levels and your understanding of the core ideas of NABARD and the core principles of NABARD. ये सारी चीज़ों पे check किया जाता है through the interview. Okay. If we come back to level 1, then there are a total of 8 subjects in both NABARD grade A and B. Out of these 8 subjects, 5 subjects ऐसे हैं जिनमें आपको बस एक मिनिमम स्कोर लेके आना है. They just want to make sure कि आपको बेसिक इंग्लिश आती हो, आपको बेसिक मैथ्स आती हो, यू कैन टेक डिसीजंस. तो ऐसे 5 सब्जेक्ट्स बनाए गए हैं विच आर मैथ्स, रीजनिंग, इंग्लिश, कंप्यूटर्स एंड डिसीजन मेकिंग. इन 5 सब्जेक्ट्स में आपको एक बेसिक अंडरस्टैंडिंग होनी चाहिए. दैट्स द आइडिया. देन देयर आर 3 सब्जेक्ट्स विच विल डिसाइड वेदर यू गेट थ्रू level 1 to level 2 or not. ये कौन से सब्जेक्ट्स हैं? जर्नल अवेयरनेस विच इज़ बेसिकली जनरल नॉलेज, जो आप मनोरमा से पढ़ते आए हैं या फिर रीडर्स डाइजेस्ट से स्टूडेंट्स पढ़ते आते हैं बचपन से. दैट काइंड ऑफ जनरल नॉलेज. द सेकेंड वन इज इकोनॉमिक एंड सोशल इशूज. दिस सब्जेक्ट इज अ लिटिल टेक्निकल, जिसमें आप इंडियन इकोनॉमी के बारे में बात करते हैं. द ब्यूटी अबाउट दिस सब्जेक्ट इज दैट यू आर रीडिंग अबाउट द हिस्ट्री ऑफ इंडियन इकोनॉमी फ्रॉम सिंस इंडिपेंडेंस टू द प्रेजेंट टाइम पीरियड. So you can relate with it, you can connect with it, you can visualize it. आप देख सकते हो कि कैसे इंडियन इकोनॉमी पिछले 70 सालों में डेवलप हुई है. So it's an easy subject. And the third one is the most technical, which is agriculture and rural development. Because as I said, NABARD is a agriculture and rural development focused body. तो नॉर्मल सी बात है कि वो ARD पे कुछ ना कुछ पूछेगी. If your scores are good enough in these 3 subjects, then you qualify for level 2. Level 2 is descriptive as well as objective in nature. जो level 1 था वो purely objective था, जिसमें MCQs पूछे जाते थे. level 2 में वो चेक करना चाहते हैं how are your writing skills. आपकी writing skills अच्छी हैं या नहीं हैं, whether you are able to express yourself or not, whether you can write under pressure or not. ये सारी चीज़ें वो चेक करते हैं. That is why the examination is descriptive and objective, combine करके आता है. यहाँ पर there are 2 papers. One is English, जहाँ पे they ask you to write an essay, a précis, a comprehension. So they're checking your English writing skills. And the second is a combination of economic and social issues. ESI जो आपने level 1 में पढ़ा था, plus agriculture and rural development, ARD जिसको हम बोलते हैं. तो इन दोनों को मिक्स करके एक पेपर बनाया गया है 100 मार्क्स का, जिसमें कुछ सवाल ऑब्जेक्टिव होते हैं, some questions are descriptive in nature. अगर आप ये क्वालिफाई करते हैं, इफ योर स्कोर्स आर गुड इनफ, देन यू प्रोग्रेस टू level 3 वेयर योर इंटरव्यू, पर्सनल इंटरव्यू इज हेल्ड. और पर्सनल इंटरव्यू के बाद एक फाइनल लिस्ट बनाई जाती है विच इंक्लूड्स मार्क्स फ्रॉम द पर्सनल इंटरव्यू प्लस द मार्क्स फ्रॉम level 2. कंबाइनिंग दीज 2 मार्क्स, द फाइनल लिस्ट इज मेड एंड फिर आइडेंटिफाई किया जाता है who all students get selected. So this is the entire journey of.
Okay. Anuj, what should be the preparation strategy? How students should prepare for it in terms of making the planner and studying timetable? What all strategies they should follow?
तो जब भी हम कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम की तैयारी करते हैं, वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट वी आर राइटिंग दीज एग्जाम्स फॉर क्लियरिंग दीज एग्जाम्स. अब हमें एग्जाम क्लियर करने में हेल्प क्या करेगा? level 2 करेगा. Level 2 is the deciding factor, which is going to decide whether we get a job or not, whether we get to work in NABARD or not. Okay, तो हमें स्टार्ट हमेशा करना है level 2 से. What is level 2? English descriptive, economic and social issues and ARD. तो हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की है कि हम एक प्लानर बनाएं, wherein first of all we identify the syllabus of ESI and ARD. दोनों का ही सिलेबस हमें पूरा आइडेंटिफाई करना है विच इज़ गिवन बाय NABARD वेरी एग्जॉस्टिवली. उस सिलेबस के हर टॉपिक से एक सोर्स आइडेंटिफाई करना है कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हमें बताया गया कि हिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एक टॉपिक है, तो हमने गूगल करके देखा हिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर पे क्या क्या सोर्सेज अवेलेबल हैं एंड विच सोर्स लुक्स लाइक द बेस्ट सोर्स. ओके, तो ऐसे सोर्सेज आइडेंटिफाई करने हैं एंड देन वी हैव टू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग ऑन दोज सोर्सेज वन बाय वन. ओके, When it comes to English descriptive, the best source or the best method is to write. जब तक आप लिखेंगे नहीं तब तक आप सीखेंगे नहीं. So you have to start writing from day 1. What I recommend to all my students and what I do with all my students personally is हर वीक के एंड में एक टेस्ट होता है. Student has to write that test, appear in that test. वो टेस्ट ऑनलाइन सबमिट होता है and then I check the answer of that test online every week और फिर उसको feedback मिलता है. Now what that helps is every week the student gets to understand what are the mistakes he's making, how is he developing, is he improving or not, because English writing is a slow process. आप 10 बार लिखोगे तब जाके you will understand the mistakes that you're making and how you can improve them. Okay, so the best method of learning English descriptive and scoring well is to write regularly. When you are prepared for level 2, जब आपकी level 2 की तैयारी हो जाती है, identifying the syllabus and covering the syllabus, and you come to level 1, which is qualifying in nature. आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1 महीना 1.5 महीना देना है level 1 को, wherein you have to make sure कि आप 5 सब्जेक्ट्स में इतना स्कोर कर रहे हैं that you are not disqualified, और जो रिमेनिंग 3 सब्जेक्ट्स हैं उसमें आप इतना अच्छा स्कोर कर पा रहे हैं that you can come in the merit for level 2. Now the good thing is कि level 2 का जो syllabus है that is completely in sync with level 1 syllabus. तो level 2 अगर आपका prepared है तो level 1 आपका majority अपने आप prepare हो जाता है. This is where majority of the students make the mistake. वो पहले level 1 की तैयारी करते हैं और जब तक वो तैयारी पूरी होती है तब तक एग्जाम आ जाता है and then they are unable to figure out why they are not able to clear level 2, या फिर level 2 clear भी हुआ तो they are not able to come in the list, merit list, because they were not well prepared, they did not give it enough time. So the best way is to start with level 2. syllabus देखिए, past year papers देखिए, based on the syllabus and past year papers identify the sources, उन sources से पढ़ाई करिए. notes, always make your notes online, never make your notes offline, because these exams are very dynamic, information keeps changing. आपने आज पढ़ा कि इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ रेट let's say is -2.5%, let's say presently for example, हो सकता है वो 1 महीने बाद another report comes in and it says no, now it is improved to 5%. Finding that information offline in your notebooks is going to be a very big task, but finding it online on applications like OneNote, like Evernote is going to be a very easy task. Okay, वहाँ पे search करिए and you can replace the information very easily. So prepare for level 2, then prepare for level 1, and between level 2 and interview there is a lot of time given. वहाँ पे हम students को regularly interviews करा के we make sure that they are well prepared before they go in for the interview. तो वहाँ पर आपको उस time gap में आपको you have to prepare for the interview.
Clearing in the interview round, what do you recommend? How we should prepare for it?
There are 2 or 3 things which are required in the interview. Number 1 is attitude. They've already checked your knowledge. Now they are looking for the right attitude for the job. They're looking for the right person for the job, the right fit for the job. तो वो बहुत सारी चीजें देखना चाहते हैं कि आप एक पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड वाले इंसान हैं. Whether how do you react when you're pressurized? How confident are you? How fast do you lose your confidence? If I put you in a stressful situation, तो आप कैसे react करेंगे? क्या आप गुस्सा होंगे? क्या आप irritate होंगे? What is the process of thinking of you as a person? Let's say मैंने आपसे एक बहुत controversial question पूछ लिया, जिसमें बहुत polarization है country में. Some people think that X is good, some people think that Y is good. Now, concluding is easy. मेरे लिए कंक्लूड करना बहुत आसान है एज अ स्टूडेंट, सेइंग कि नहीं आई फॉलो एक्स और आई फॉलो साइड ए, बट दे डोंट वांट टू नो दैट, दे वांट टू नो द प्रोसेस इन दैट डिसीजन मेकिंग. तो वो देखना चाहते हैं हाउ डू यू मेक डिसीजंस, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ आर्ग्यूमेंट्स कैन यू प्रोवाइड. तो वो एक पर्सनैलिटी को चेक कर रहे हैं rather than checking your knowledge. Knowledge is just a way of getting to know your personality. और उसी पे ही काम किया जाता है. When we prepare students for the interview, we tend to focus again and again on their personality. कि अगर आप अपनी personality को refine कर पाएंगे, and it is very much refinable. बहुत सारे students सोचते हैं कि हमारी ऐसी ही personality है, this is how I am, but that is not true. It is very easy and it does not take a lot of time to refine yourself as a person. छोटे छोटे social etiquettes अगर आप add on कर लें अपने lifestyle में, that helps in leaving a better impression on the interviewer. So the focus is always on that.
Thank you so much, Anuj.
Thanks a lot for having me.